Hello. It is 7 in the morning on a Sunday, and this town is more dead than anything I've ever seen. There's literally not even a person around. It is still me, still Martina, still in Czech Republic. So first of all, I am at the train station right now, and the reason for that is that today I'm going on a little adventure, something a little different than usual, because me and a couple of friends decided to check out a very popular spot for like excursions and hiking trips very close to Prague. So we are going to go to Prague, and from Prague we are going to take like a bus or something that will bring us to the beginning of this hike. And the reason why it is a little different than usual is that this is not the usual like Czech place with the hills and the forests and the rocks. Instead, it is something that is called Velká Amerika. And the reason for that, I suppose, is that it's supposed to look like the Grand Canyon. Um, so, yeah, Czech people just apparently stole the Grand Canyon and now they keep it in Prague. The only problem is that, like, once upon a time, people were allowed to really go into the canyon and I don't know, like even go to the river in the middle of it and swim and shit like that. But now it's not allowed anymore. People just told me that because of like accidents happening, people are now not allowed to go down into the canyon unless they have, I guess, some like permission. I did not really look into it because for us it is enough to just like walk around, see the canyon from above, and like we will have some like we will have lunch, we'll have a picnic. So I believe it will be a nice trip anyways, and still I have never seen a canyon as far as I can remember. This is going to be a new experience for me. There are the trees. Whee! So fast! There is Florence. Found a friend. No, eh?
Pojdeme dál, Adamí. Pojď, dolů. Dolů a jdeme.
We got a friend.
Yeah, the friend.
No, please.
I don't really like dogs.
And you're running into one. That's nice. Hi, baby. Oh, we lost a friend. What a pity. So, reportage of the situation. What is happening right now?
We are too slow or they are too fast?
I say they are too fast. That is my theory. They are really too fast. Also, I'm dying. See? They are bullying. They are bullying us. Look at them. Look at them. Look how fast they are going. Look how fast they are going. They are running. They are running. They are racing. They have bikes. They have cars. They have a jet. They have an airplane. We have nothing.
We are just common people.
Yeah. They are so strong. They took drugs before starting because they wanted to be faster than us.
3 beers.
And 3 beers. And here we are, the face of the dead. We keep going. We keep grinding.
The clouds look like friends.
The clouds look like France. And how do French clouds look? Tell us.
Like this? Puffy.
Puffy.
White.
Oh yeah.
Flat on the bottom.
Flat on the bottom and puffy on the top. French clouds, ladies and gentlemen.
Like that one. This one is really...
Oh, French clouds. Gotta love them. Very important news. Maybe we will not die before we get there.
Okay, the beginning of the video was that we are going to die.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Beginning of the video we are going to die. Now we are not so sure. Maybe we will be alive. Also, look at this field. So beautiful.
Okay, can we let the sun go? Maybe it's even better. Yeah, maybe because...
Yeah. Update on this mission is we arrived to Velká Amerika. We have been walking around it. It's very nice. Unfortunately, like as I've already said, we can't go in, but we can like see it from above. The only problem is, so now we are going to like another place that they just called Mexico, apparently, because America was not enough. And now we are going to be late for our bus. So we actually have no idea how we are going to go back home, because I have work tomorrow morning and I can't like sleep in Prague. I can't stay here, and the last buses will leave in not so long. We have rocks now. Rocks, 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 rocks.
Yeah, maybe that is nice too. Yes, and we can go there. Also. Yes, I think it's the same way as you.
Marie, what do we think?
What do we think of what?
Of this place? What do we think of this homemade lemonade?
It's beautiful. It's so good. Ginger.
Ginger. Yum yum. Do you want to tell us what is happening?
I'm French, so I brought some French dry sausage. We call it saucisson. It's really cool. I like it. Do you want a piece?
Of course. Just remind people where we are.
In the train.
Of course. There's no better time. It's mine now. So basically we are now trying to get back home. We finished our trip. Trying. That is the like
Trying hard.
yeah, because once we arrived to Velká Amerika, then we realized like, okay, we can never make it back for like the good bus or the good train. So we ended up with like shitty connections and everything. We are now in Hotseng, which is this place that I've never been to, just for the station. And it's actually like very weird. Like, just today we met so many weird people here, and like, okay, so story number one. We were waiting for our train this morning. We met this woman. She heard that we were speaking English, and she was like, "Oh, so where are you going? How you doing? Like, hey." And we just spoke to her, and then we just said goodbye. We went on our way, and she saw that we were looking at some books. And so she went back to us. She literally like walked back to us, and she was like, "Do you speak Czech?" Because we were looking at Czech books. And we were like, yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, that was me looking at the... they can't even see. Yes. This was me looking at books in a park. She was like, well, if you want, I have like books. And we were like, well, thanks, but also like, why? She just said, well, I have something like that is really perfect for you. This has English subtitles. So she just took out of her bag this CD. Okay. And she started to say like, yeah, you know, because in like this CD they talk about the Bible, the last book in the Bible, about the end of the world and like the world that is ending. And she was just like explaining this to us, and we were just like, yep, sure, world is ending. Yeah. And she just gave the CD to us, and then she wanted to give us some other stuff, but then I think we were like, yeah, the train is leaving, we need to go. Like, otherwise I feel like she was this close to start like preaching. She was this close to start like, yeah, because you know God actually like is coming like tomorrow. And she was a very nice person, but still it was a tiny bit weird. And then right now, like, while we were waiting for this train in the same exact station, same exact day, we were sitting down, and there was a group of boys. They sat down close to us, and of course they didn't know that like we can kind of understand Czech. We can't really speak it, but we can understand it. And I was just there listening to them talking in Czech about how to speak to us in English. And one of them was just like desperately saying in Czech, how do you say, how are you in English? How do you say, how are you? And I was just there like listening like this. And then the most beautiful thing, they went on fucking Google and they got out a translator, and they were writing down sentences, and then they were like using the microphone thing with the Google Translate to speak sentences in English. So we were just sitting there chatting, and in the background, like, my friend didn't hear anything because she's lost. But the whole time that we were sitting there, I could hear in the background of our conversation, hello girls, how are you? Where are you going? I go to Constructions High School. And it was like these sentences that they tried to communicate with us. It was like really like aliens communicating like without a translator. And I was just like ignoring them completely, except that in the last moment when we were getting up and leaving, like there was silence. So like we both, me and my friend, heard this like voice, and then we were like laughing about it and just like, yeah. But it was so hilarious, just them trying to communicate, hello girls, where are you going? With this Google Translate voice, like, oh my god, that was... And now here we are in this fucking station, once again, stuck because the train is like 25 minutes late. Despite the fact that the train is actually here on time, we are waiting for something. We are just waiting. Which means I will lose my bus back home, which means, I don't know. Hello guys, are you wondering why you can't see shit? Well, that's why I also can't see shit. Well, maybe now there will be a street light. Oh, oh, straight light, here I am. So it is currently 11:30. Finally, I'll be home alive and I can go to sleep, because tomorrow I have to wake up at 6 to finish some work stuff that I couldn't get to today. So wish you a good night. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you next time.